You are now live. Boom. I wonder if it'll be the side or if it'll be straight. Is it the side? Yeah. Yes. All right. I'll just put this one. Yeah, straight. All right, guys. As promised, 5:30. Here we are. All right. There we go. Hey, from Tampa. What's up? Me too. Imagine that. What's up, guys? TB Quads, Colton. What's up, guys? Hey, comment if you guys have been training, and if you trained today, what did you hit? I did shoulders. If you guys didn't see the live feed or some of the posts in the story, had a good shoulder workout. We got Toronto in the house, Gulf Shores, Alabama. What's up? I bet you're enjoying that, or you're about to if they're about to open up. The beaches, Miami. Not too far from here either. Yeah, Chris. I was training at Amped Fitness down here too a little bit. I started going to a couple of their gyms, which Powerhouse on Hillsborough has always been a great location for me to train. Suncoast over in St. Pete, that's a great gym. A lot of good gyms here. Poland, what's up? Calgary, Pittsburgh. Hit legs today, huh? Awesome, dude. I just did legs yesterday, actually. What? Wait a second. Who is this? J Paul 86 says neck, abs, and cardio. All right. Cool. All right. New York, Canada, Portugal. Yeah, definitely ready to hit the beach, man. Man, I live right down the road from the beach. I can't even go, you know? Puerto Rico's in the house. All right. I'm guessing CM Griff from Boston. Back day today. Tons of pull-ups. Yep. All solid, man. I used to do a lot of muscle-ups, actually. Are you familiar with muscle-ups? I used to do a lot of those when I was a wrestler. Bahrain, Brazil, Portugal, Hungary, Japan, Ghana. All right, so let's go ahead and answer some questions. I don't know what these questions are going to be. Somebody said cauliflower. Yep, I used to be a wrestler. Boston's here. Anyway, I don't know what these questions are. I think some of them may be bodybuilding related. I really have no idea. Some of them may be just personal, what do you think questions. I don't know. I'm waiting to hear him, but my buddy Wade, I'm going to show him again. He's he's been my video guy, my photographer, you know, friend as of this week. We just been talking a lot of different things. And he's been helping me out with the Instagram and stuff the last couple weeks. So shout out to Wade. But anyway, all right. So what's the first question?
You ready? All right.
Actually, can I answer this one first? Because somebody asked something on here, right? Yes. Let's see. Eyes Sick asked thoughts on dirty bulking. So may as well jump into fan questions now, right? Yeah. Just in general, the word bulk, I don't like it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I don't like the word bulk because to me, bulky means just big. It doesn't mean quality, size, you know, it doesn't mean lean muscle gains, nothing like that. It just says, I want to get as big as I can get as fast as possible. So, yeah, I don't think that dirty bulking, meaning eat whatever you want, is optimal. However, I think that, you know, each person's body is different, and I have done the dirty bulk before, and I honestly seen less gains from that than I did if I stuck to, even if it was just like maybe 3 or 4 bodybuilding meals a day and maybe like 2 more meals of whatever or some snacking in between. If I can get, 3 or 4 solid, protein and clean carbohydrate, clean healthy fat meals in, then I think that's better than just eating junk all day. Have I met The Rock before? In passing, yes. He's at the Olympia, and so backstage in passing we crossed our paths, but as far as like getting to know each other, no. Got the subs in Poland, awesome. Yeah, the military appreciation that Animal does, I've actually seen it firsthand because I've went to an Air Force base at least once, if not multiple times, just because they wanted to give back and just support the troops, support the military, men and women. And yeah, Animal's always been a big advocate of our military. Yeah, Serbia's here. Okay. Is there any more on here? Read.
Not really, just more general, just like.
I guess I should. Yeah, I'll continue to answer some of these quickly, or not quickly, but thoroughly. But I'll try to make it simple. All right, Adnan Mong. Advice for a 15-year-old trying to make it in bodybuilding. Well, I don't think I know certainly that you should focus on your goal and your physique first before you start thinking about making it in bodybuilding. Now, if somebody would have told me that back at 15, I would have said, like, screw you, man. Like, I have big goals. I want to make it huge. I want to be the best in the world at what I do. At that time, at 15, it was wrestling. Now it's bodybuilding. So I never want to discourage anyone, young or old, actually, to not believe in themselves and not want to shoot for the moon, because I'm a big advocate of that. That's what I did with my life, and that's how I got to where I am. However, I became more obsessed with sculpting my physique and seeing a return on the hard work that I put in when I went to the gym. I got obsessed with that first, and then I realized, oh shoot, there's something called the NPC, the IFBB Pro League, the Mr. Olympia. You know what I mean? So I noticed that, I got obsessed with bodybuilding, and then I found out about competing later. So I noticed when I focused on that, or I seen other people that would follow the same kind of footpath. They fell in love with the training first. They become a lot more successful in the end. It's easy to do something for a short period of time, even if it's 6-9 months or a year, but to sustain that over year after year after year, bodybuilding is one of those things that you have to love it to do it. You have to have some crazy obsession, crazy passion behind getting under that squat bar, and you know what I mean, just or leg press, and just freaking grinding, bro. I mean, that the days when you're run down and you still got to train hard, that's, the person that loves bodybuilding is going to be successful, not the one that wants to make it big. Can you tell us what the use of Animal Stack? So I personally haven't used that for a while, but just basically put a good nutrient optimizer that's going to help you with recovery and anything. I'll just basically put it, anything that's going to help you with recovery is going to help you repair the muscle tissue, and therefore the harder you can go in the gym and the faster you can recover, the quicker you can get back and train harder again. So let's see here. Honestly, guys, I have no word on the plans for the animal cage event that got canceled because of the coronavirus at the Arnold Classic. I've heard that there will be a cage event, but I do not know when, where, or any details. I have just heard that they moved the date back. Yaya says, I asked 100 times, you never answer me. Okay, so let me see if I can find your question. Maybe...
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, just answer it.
Oh. I'm 26. I'll be 27 in a couple weeks.
Oh, it's right. I took test with stats.
Yeah. Okay, so we're rolling through here. Let's just roll with your questions, 'cause I know we had some from that.
Yeah. Get into the funny questions.
Yeah. Let's take a break and we'll switch over to these questions real quick.
Yeah. So, all right, Derek. What are you most thankful for today? Today only. Today, when you woke up, what were you most thankful for?
Well, the most important thing in my life is the people I care about, the people that I love. And though I'm not able to be around them all the time, they're definitely the ones that matter the most to me. And when I have a good connection with people around me, I'm always a better person. So I guess I'm thankful for the people in my life, such as, we've been hanging out this week, getting a lot of good content. So, I'm very thankful for the people in my life. That's for sure.
Awesome. Okay, next question. What is the one thing that you will refuse to give up for your bedtime routine?
Well, if my fiance was over here, she would probably say in my off season, the Snickers that I eat before bed. But I don't really have a nightly routine. I don't think. I usually typically eat my last Icon meals, whatever it is, whether it be chicken or bison or whatever. But I have my last meal and sit down. Lately, obviously, I've been watching the press conferences once after they've been live with, to know what's going on with the government. But try to stay up to date on that. I sound like an old man. I'm boring. I don't really have a nightly routine. I eat my meals. I go to bed. I guess my nightly routine, the best thing I could say is I try to go to bed quickly, because if I don't, I'll be up late and I'll be starving, and it's hard to go to bed when I'm hungry. Goes along with the Snickers.
Okay. Next question. If you could travel back in time, what year would you choose and why?
Oh man. That's some serious thought, man. Obviously I'd be interested to know more about like my childhood, to see it like a lot clearer. Not that I don't remember what it was, but it'd be awesome to see myself back when I was younger again. So the younger me. Other than that, I think I would just want to go like way back in time, like way back in time to like Adam and Eve, like the beginning, man, like Genesis, like people would say like all the 50s or like 1800s. Like I'm talking like, let's go before we even knew we were going to, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Man's creation.
Man's creation. I want to be in the beginning.
Okay. I got you. All right. Next question. What is your favorite holiday?
What's up, Dusty? My favorite holiday? I would definitely have to say probably Christmas. Probably stemming from two things. One, my Christian belief, Jesus' birthday. But I think that was also mostly like a time that my family took seriously. Because of church and our Christian faith, we took it seriously, but we also, I remember like that was like the time when all the families got together, and I always loved that. I always loved that about holidays. Not just this one, but others too. And so I would say like, because we were more conscious of getting together with the family and friends and loved ones, I think that Christmas is like my favorite.
Gotcha. Next question. Spiders or snakes?
Spiders or snakes? Okay, look. I'm pretty sure, don't correct me. Or sorry, correct me if I'm wrong, because that's fine. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Don't quote me on this. I think that spiders are more like venomous, dangerous to human beings. I'm not sure. Could be wrong. Let me know if you know the answer. But I have to say, snakes are gross, man. God dang.
Okay. All right.
So Joe on here said, "What are you training tonight, champ?" Well, if you saw, I already trained shoulders. Yeah, I trained shoulders today, man. What are you training today? Let's see.
Next question?
Yeah, next question. He'll answer.
All right, we'll give him a second. Okay. Who is your favorite superhero?
My favorite
And
superhero. Growing up, it was Batman. I don't know. I had to be that guy. I couldn't be like, nah, Superman was cool, but I don't know, man. Superman's pretty cool.
So, Batman.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Okay.
Gotta go.
All right.
Gotta give it.
Now, stick with the same theme. If you could pick any superpower, what one would you pick to have and why?
We got the super strength already, so no, I'm playing that. I don't like heights, but if I could fly, I would love it. You know what I'm saying? If I could fly, I wouldn't have to worry about it. So I would love to fly.
All right, we're flying around.
Let's do one more like that, and then maybe we can think of some bodybuilding stuff to talk about.
Absolutely. Last
One more good one here.
Okay, if you could meet any one famous person in history, so that's passed away, who would you want it to be and why? And you can go back as far as you want to go back.
Obviously you want to be. I want to.
Let's keep this to like knowable realm.
Like, let's just keep it within recent years.
Sure.
I think honestly, it'd be cool to know our founding fathers and all like the brains of those men. Like, it'd be cool to know like kind of who they were, right? But like the people that founded our government, our country, the ones that like, you know what I'm saying? That
started.
Yeah, and laid the foundation and groundwork to who we are today as a country, as a culture, as everything. So,
yeah, awesome.
All right. Who wants to re-meet Gary Turner? Dusty? What's up? AB Khalid 1.
Is it okay to do 0 carb on prep?
Yeah, let me go back to these questions back here. We had a question about 0 carbs on prep. Henry, and I don't want to offend anybody, but Henry. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I've done 0 carb on prep leading up to a show many days in a row. I mean, I think after a while, obviously your body needs to have some fuel to burn, meaning the way I see it, when I'm super ravenous and my metabolism is through the roof and I'm burning through calories, if I just cut the calories to nothing, meaning 0 carb and 0 fat, like low fat, moderate protein, I would say, you know, your body's just gonna slow down. So you need to throw another log on the fire, throw the gasoline on the fire, and it paused. Sorry. So what I was saying was, I think once you're 0, you know, low calorie, 0 carb, I think you need to fuel your body some more and rev it back up a little bit. So I think it's important after a few days that you do implement more food back in, revs up the metabolism to keep it going, and you work off those extra calories in the gym and with your carb. Okay. When in a cutting phase, do you cut calories first or increase cardio first? Okay, so for myself, I only do about 20 to 30 minutes of cardio starting out, and that's usually like 5 or 6 days a week. So let's just say 20 minutes of cardio, 5 days a week, probably intervals. I would increase that first maybe, and if I'm eating like already around 3,000 calories, that's not super low at the beginning of a prep. So I would say increase the work output and do not decrease the input, meaning the food. So increase output, do not decrease the input. Let's see here. I think that was all the questions, like specific for I missed. If I don't answer your question, just ask it again. Best wishes to you as well, Germany. Lower chest for growth other than doing dips. So, okay, this is a good question. How do you target lower chest for growth other than doing just dips? So, first of all, you have to think about what part of the muscle that you're training. So, getting very in tune with your your chest muscles. So, it's kind of hard to show on the live, but just simply put, I wanted to explain it more thorough, but simply put, you know, anything that's going to stimulate that lower muscle in this form here, from this position to this position, is going to, any stimulation of the muscle is going to not give you results, but essentially you can do decline press, you could do cable flies, you could do variations of push-ups, but those are my best exercises that I like to do the lower chest, I suppose, rather than just doing dips. But I think dips are very important.
Did you always have a coach?
Did I always have a coach? Yes, I did. I actually, I didn't want to actually prep for a show on my own. I didn't feel that I knew what I was doing in the beginning. Not saying I don't now. I help a lot of people. But in the beginning, I had no idea what I was doing. So I met my coach back in my own little hometown, and he has guided me all the way. And his name is James Brown. He is JB Prep on Instagram. So shout out to him. He's been helping me literally from day one. So before I even knew what bodybuilding was, he was helping me. Can I use animal products when I start, or should I get them after some time, as I've not been training properly since last 2 years? Well, hey, at least you're honest. At least you know you need to step up the training first. But I always tell people, like, the nutrition, the training, and the sleep or rest are the most important 3 key pieces for bodybuilding. Then comes the supplementation. However, if you're buying animal products such as Animal Pack, which is vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, etc., or maybe like a whey protein or a meal replacement or aminos or creatine, something like that, anybody can take that. Again, well, doctors' orders, doctors' recommendations, but generally speaking, anybody can take those products. And did I? Yes, I did from day one. That was the first products that I picked up, was what I mentioned: the vitamin pack, creatine, the protein, even pre-workout. But yeah, I think it's okay to take it. I think it's a tremendously good added benefit. But do you have to, or should you in the beginning? That's your choice. Do I have custom training plans? Yeah, I do actually. You can go to my website and purchase them, download them. It is DerekLunsford.com.
How many times a week do you work on abs?
So ab training, that's probably one thing that I have slacked in the last couple years. Recently, meaning the last year and a half or so, I picked it up again. So I like to train abs in my other training sessions, such as shoulders or chest days, back days even. But I'll probably train abs twice a week, maybe just 6 to 10 sets, like good hard sets, could even be body weight. But I try to position my body a certain way. For example, today's training session, I'd like to position my body in my side laterals. That's also going to target my abdominals as well. So foot placement when you're standing will also help work your core in some exercises, but I also definitely focus on, crunches, leg lifts, ab machines too as well. Maybe twice a week.
Want a new one?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it possible to cut down staying high on clean carbohydrates?
Sorry, say it again.
Is it still possible to cut down, lean down?
Oh, yeah.
Staying on high clean carbohydrates?
Yeah, I mean, the rule of thumb that I've always thought of was either high carb or high fat, but they can't, not that they can't go together and you can't still see phenomenal results, but I think that high fat and high carb together will, I don't want to say make you fat, but it's harder to lose body fat. Lowering the carbohydrates or lowering the fat, I believe will, by just lowering one and keeping the other one relatively high, I think will result in you likely burning fat. So yes, you can choose one or the other in my opinion. However, I think for bodybuilding, not always health purposes, but for bodybuilding physique, I think that lowering the fat and keeping the carbohydrates higher keeps the muscles fuller and rounder and gives you a better shape and look as a bodybuilder, especially by the intense weight training and even cardio that we're doing. So I think that a higher carbohydrate, lower fat diet works better for bodybuilders who are competing than more of like a ketogenic diet, personally.
Have you ever shaved your head bald?
Hey, that's a funny question, actually, because I was just talking about that the other day. I thought about it one time. I'm not going to lie. Not because I'm crazy or anything like that. I just thought, I've never shaved my head. And how crazy would it be if I actually did that? What would people think? And my fiance, like snapped at me and said no. She's like, don't you ever do that. It's like, I don't know. It'd be cool, wouldn't it? It grows back fast anyway. Somebody said carbs are king always.
Yes.
Hey, honestly, you guys already know I use the Carb Max a lot during my intra training, during my training sessions, and between that, the creatine and the aminos, I'm always hydrated and fueled, and it's always an extra boost for sure.
What are your thoughts on non-stem pre-workouts? More pump pre-workouts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for me, a pre-workout that I like has caffeine and is a stimulant. So when I think of pre-workout, I think of give me some extra instant energy also. I would call a non-stimulant product that's a pre-workout more like you just said, a pump. So that said, if I'm looking for pre-workout, I want instant energy, caffeine, or some sort of stimulant. If I want pump, or do I believe in pump? Do I think it works? Do I like it? Absolutely. I've always used some sort of pump blood flow product. I think that's I think if you're not having good cardiovascular health, I think that you need to make sure that you do. But I also think that that's going to allow your body to flow better with nutrients. I know it sounds kind of silly maybe, but I just feel like if you have better blood flow, you're able to get better pumps and you're able to put more blood into the muscle to recover the damaged tissue. And therefore, I think you're able to grow better and recover better because of it. That's always been my belief, and whether it's worked or not, I don't know, but I think whatever I'm doing is working. So
ready? What's the best homemade pre-workout?
I've never done it. I'll be honest. Coffee.
Right.
I mean, okay, coffee, like maybe like a I don't want to tell you to take this. This is not my suggestion or recommendation to take this, but I would say, like, truthfully speaking, if your doctor recommends it, I would say like a Cialis and an aspirin with coffee.
Right.
I mean,
right.
Yeah, I'm not saying to do that. I have done it before, but I honestly prefer just pre-workout. Like the Fury or Amino Octane I've used before, but I like Fury better.
Okay, foam roller or massage gun?
No question, massage gun. I'm 250 pounds and I'm not a real tall guy. Okay, getting on that foam roller is not fun. I don't know. I do the massage. Actually, I like to get deep tissue massage. I like someone to be able to really focus on the muscles.
Okay, so this is a long question. I'm going to break it down. So if you're stuck in a plateau in your bench, what is your best recommendation to get over that plateau?
Well, it's going to come. It's assuming that your nutrition and your rest and your daily lifestyle is the same, stress is the same, yada. Everything's the same, and I would say that your training is going to have to be mixed up a little bit. Okay, so every day is not going to be a PR. Let's just understand that and accept that. But I think that what I've noticed in the past, I would say 3 or 4 hard weeks of training, very, very similar each day, each week. I think, and then on that, the next week or two, switching it up. And let's say you've been going, like for example, a 12, 10, 8, 8 rep range in 4 sets. So 12 reps, 10 reps, 8 reps, 8 reps. You know, and you're doing roughly about the same weight, same exercises. Everything's kind of very consistent week after week for, let's just say, a month or so. I don't know. I think after given some time, I think if you were to increase the reps and not the weight, so maybe minimum reps 15, with a little bit more intensity, with a little less break in between sets, I think that that's going to stimulate your body a little differently. So when you come back and after a couple weeks of doing that, and you start training that 12, 10, 8, 8, or lower rep, higher weight, I think you're going to notice that your body responds and is ready to throw up that mass weight. So just my thoughts. That's the way I've always kind of went about it is I use the days and the weeks that I can go heavy and continue to make progress and hit PRs. I keep doing it. But then when my body kind of gives out, I switch it up. I go a little higher reps, a little more intense, and then I come back to the heavy weight and my body's refreshed and ready to go.
Here I'm going to make a question. Do you have any secrets for soreness muscle recovery? Like instead of ibuprofen, stuff like that?
Yeah, so nothing specifically other than I just think that your nutrition obviously has to be on point. And again, this is assuming that is true. The blood flow is going to help for sure. And just maybe you do need to take a little bit of time away, you know? See, this is more, you know, you kind of have to know the actual aches and pains and
do you have anything you do for yourself that like helps, like any little secrets?
Yeah, I do like
stretches or anything, or
you know, like I said, I do chiropractic work, deep tissue. Mm-hmm. I take Epsom salt baths. Those are some great therapies that I like to use just to aid in recovery.
Mm-hmm. Can you scratch your back?
Some days. Depends if what I train. If I train chest, I can't even get my shoulder. Do I have a hard time breathing? Well, whenever I'm eating a lot of food and I'm gaining weight or gaining size, yeah, I mean, I have pretty bad sleep apnea, but I have a CPAP machine. That does absolutely help. It was super hard for me to get used to, but once I did, I was good with it. I've not been using it recently as much because I've not been having breathing problems. I feel really good, but there's some times when I'm feeling really heavy that I have had some problems, but nothing severe, serious. It's just, again, a lot of times it's just the amount of food that I'm eating. So,
you want to go back to these questions?
Yeah, let's do 2 more questions, and that should be a good time marker.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, what is your all-time favorite book?
I don't read.
You don't
I
read?
swear to God, I don't. No, I never really read, bro.
Okay.
Honestly, like not like that. Like I mean, I read a lot in my life. I'm just saying, like I didn't get into like Harry Potter and things like that. Like I don't know, man. I just was never into it.
Gotcha.
Sorry, guys. For those who read, I don't have a good book for y'all. That's my bad.
What is your current favorite TV show?
Currently, I have not been watching a specific TV show, but I'll tell you my all-time favorite series was Dexter.
Okay.
I love that show. It was such a puzzle, man. Any of you guys watch Dexter out there? The series, the eight whatever, not episodes, but eight.
Wow.
Jeez, God dang, Siri.
She just jumped
That's
in there.
scary, man.
Okay.
All right.
I want you to just rapid fire these,
All right.
okay?
I'll try. I'll do my best.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Cat or dog?
Dog.
Okay. This is kind of a weird one. Honey or peanut butter?
Peanut butter.
Okay, that's a trick question. Savor or spender?
Savor.
We already did this. Salty or sweet? Pick one.
Damn. Oh.
Come on.
Sweet. Come on.
Okay. All right. One last deep one here. The one food you could not live without. The one meal. The one and only meal.
God dang. I want a rapid fire on here. I want them to answer this, not me. If they just said that.
No, one meal. Any meal you want, one meal.
Oh my God.
Good,
dude.
bad, or indifferent.
I don't know, man. I'm going to say if they said there was no more pizza in the world.
No, just pick it.
I don't know, man. That's my thing. If there was no more pizza in the world, I'd be freaking out. I would. I'd be like, something's wrong here. Something is wrong.
So pizza's the one food you can't live without.
That's a trick question because it's like if they just took it away and said you'll never have it again for sure, it's like it would freak me out. But the fact that it's still there and I can get it and it's my choice not to, I'm okay with it. Yeah.
All right, so the answer's pizza.
Yeah, I guess. That's a hard one, man. Because my food, I don't get it. The thing is, okay, so sorry that it's hard for me to answer that, but I'll tell you why. I don't get a choice with what I eat. You know what I mean? I eat like a bodybuilder, and that's just about how it is. So anyway, I appreciate all you guys. I'm going to try to leave this up. And yeah, it's been fun today. I hope we can do this again with the collaboration between me and Animal doing the takeover. Let me know what you guys think of today and how we can improve for next time. Or if you guys like the way that we ran today, also let us know that too. But the more feedback we get from you guys, the more content we're going to be able to put out. So without your guys' comments, good or bad, like we are accepting of constructive criticism. So whatever your comments are, guys, we want that feedback so that we can be the best for you and give you guys what you want. Because like I said, I'm still a fan of this sport. There's things I love to see from other people in this sport. And if I can do that for you guys, I want to put myself out there. So good night, guys. God bless. And until next time, I'll see you all later.